Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ESEA Season 24, Week 4. Today we're going to be watching Mario Party 4 versus the Fishy Fishes. My name is Cornpop. I'm joined today by Dr.Shdwpuppet and Ro as my co-caster. Ro, before we talk about the match and these teams real quick, I want to talk about the map today. Because we got Viaduct, and Viaduct's a little bit different from all the other maps that we've been playing so far in the season. It's King of the Hill.
Yeah, that's a very popular game mode for DM fests and going ham and getting crazy damage scores on stats, and it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And what do you think about this? Do you like more kind of map variety, or are you kind of that one true game mode type of guy? Because I've heard decent arguments from both sides. Do you like the Koth and maybe some attack defend type game modes as well?
I am the most biased person you can ask that question to because I'm a
Yeah.
diehard Brad Pitt fan.
Uh-huh.
Back with Pierre and all the wonderful things he did for Gravel Pit with Team Mix-Up. So I can't really speak on the subject because I'm way too biased about attack defend, but I am all for tactics and strategies over raw DM and core textbook TF2 gaming, which is what maps like Gravel Pit provide, as well as product.
That's fair. That's a fair way to look at it. We do have the new map cup coming up, which is why I mentioned that this weekend we're going to be testing a lot of new maps for a lot of new game modes. So I think it's kind of fitting that happened to fall just the week after Viaduct or Product Week. It's kind of interesting that we're doing that the week after the non-5CP game mode. But yeah, I don't know. This week should be really good. Today's match, I don't know. I've heard some people tell me it's not going to be close. I have faith in the Fishy Fishes, though. Tomorrow, especially, there's two really good matches that should be going on. I know you're on the Six Apes versus Mario Party match, and then also the Froyo versus EVL one should be pretty hype as well.
Yes, I am definitely looking forward to seeing. I wish I could see EVL versus Froyo, but I'll be covering the other game at the same time. But I'll be definitely checking it out on the VODs when it comes up.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and watch your guys' match on the VOD too, because I think that one should be good. And today I believe it will as well. The Fishy Fishes, I've said bad things about them before. I mean, not bad things, but I've doubted them before. And I don't know. I've kind of changed my mind. I hope they can pull out something here good here against Mario Party Pros, because Mario Party Pros they do have a beast roster, right? I'm not gonna deny that, but I don't know. They played each other week 1, I think, and Mario Party Pros won. I want to say 5-3, something like that. It was a close game. So obviously rosters were a little bit different with that team, but I think Fishy Fishes can come out. They had a really close game last week against Six Apes, and they have potential.
Yeah, and following this up, we can talk a little bit about the teams in case anyone hasn't been following the rosters up to this point. We've got on Team Fishy Fishes, the underdogs of this match. We have Captain Fabulous on Medic, May on Demo, Kawa subbing in for Roamer for this match, as opposed to playing the normal role of Scout, Glider on Pocket, or maybe Roamer, I could have that mixed up. Moo on Scout as usual, but then Saylot, instead of playing the Soldier class, she will be playing the Scout class for Product. And this is actually not that uncommon. A lot of people would say that if you've got someone who's really DM heavy on Scout or any other number of reasons, this map is a great playground for Scouts. So I don't really see that change up in the roster surprising.
Yeah, for sure. And Silot was brought in right before the season start to replace, I want to say Goldfish, is that correct? Who
I think so.
Yeah, who had a lung injury or something, and he's not able to play for the first part of the season. So really unfortunate for that. But then over on the other side, the Mario Party Pros, the Mario Party 4 guys, they're gonna have Skis as their medic. Dingo will be playing Demo. Aim will be their pocket, Laz will be roaming, and then Sandblast and Yite will be their scouts. Yite has, I think Yite's probably the most scary player on that team, especially on the scout class. I've seen him do a lot so far this season, and on a map like Viaduct, I mean, scouts can really go wild. I'm worried for the Fishy Fishes.
They do have a very large amount of strong players, such as Yite's incredible DMing session. We've seen it throughout the Metalworks week and all these other weeks with Team Mario Party Pros. Yite's just a monster who will just DM in your face and dodge all your shots and then kill your medic, and then you.
Exactly. And looking at this, I'm just looking at the stream. We do have this cool like voting system. You can vote with emotes now. The chat seems to be on the favor of Mario Party. Just right now, they're 59 to 41. You want to give any of your predictions right off the gate here?
It's hard to say.
Yep.
Fishy Fishes is comprised of a lot of players that have had the chance to show themselves in the first 3 weeks of ESEA, and the only player I truly personally know is Fabulous, and he is a very interested in being good at medic, very good at surfs, and he's also really good at DM or just straight up MGE 1v1 as soldier. But other than that, all I can say about him is he's really good at ulti duo as a medic and a soldier. But he's playing medic, of course.
Yeah. I think if I had to give a number, I would probably say Mario Party 4-1 or 4-2. I'm gonna say my heart wants to say 4-2, but my brain is saying like a 4-1. It's Viaduct though, so really anything can happen on this map. Like we might even get
that
closer.
4-1 is actually closer than you think. Just because it's
Yeah,
a 4-1 does
yeah.
not mean it's there will be at least 1 or 2 overtimes. I am fully confident in that. There might be a shutout round, but after that it'll be back and forth, or maybe the other way around. It'll be back and forth, and then there'll be shutout rounds.
Yeah, I hope.
But that's the fun of product. You get a lot of close clutch caps and pushes and team offense. Crazy bombs over the top when a team tries to push out a little bit together, and it's gonna be wild, and I'm excited.
I'm excited too, and we did just get the 12th player in the server here, so we should be going live as soon as they choose to ready up. Yeah, I don't know, Sam Bless. I think this will be really good. I hope it'll be good, because there are a couple other matches going on tonight that I didn't think would be as good. All the good matches just happening tomorrow, man, I swear. Like, we have the 2 we're covering, and then there's also, I think, Team Skull versus Fishy Fishes, which I think will be a little bit closer than this one, but yeah, I'm excited for this.
We do see all 12 players are in the server as well, so we should be going live very shortly as soon as the players have finished talking their pre-game strats and how they're going to be approaching this, what they think about their team, because after a few weeks of ESEA, you get a good feel of how your opponents are. But this is the one map where just because you know how your opponents play on 5CP, it could be entirely different for this Koth style.
Exactly, and I think one thing that might sort of give Fishy Fishes an advantage is they didn't really know they'd be playing with Salot until like very shortly before the season started. So when their first couple of matches, they might have been a little bit rough, not used to playing with her. But now it is week 4. It's been about a month, so they should be more familiar with her. Hopefully, they've been able to iron out some of their plays, and I expect them to kind of surprise people here in this match.
I believe Glider is actually the last one to ready up and will be underway.
There he goes. He's readying up, and we're waiting for the home team to pick their side. Here we go, Ro. This is ESEA Season 24, Week 4. Are they starting?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was worried that I spoke too soon.
Yep, Skis was telling Glider to ready up so that Skis could ready up, and then it was all set. And now players are getting ready for their rollouts. And who are you going to be watching?
I'm going to watch May, the demo man. Obviously, it's not going to be too long of a rollout here on Viaduct, but it should be up to demo man to do a lot of early damage at the beginning of this mid. We'll see how they want to go. May's going to be kind of just coming up here on their right-hand side. They're going to be exchanging some spam. We'll see who wants to get aggressive first. Pretty passive so far from both players. Aim's been spamming up from those battlements. Opposite soldiers also doing the same. Here comes a jump in from Lab. We'll see what he can get. He does find one frag on Fabulous. That was really big. That's on the medic. The 2 scouts also going to end up going down, but they are going to get Skis in return. Glider found that one frag. Really good job by him, but other than that, the team's not getting anything. That was a big shot there. Soldiers went down in the air, and now it's only May alive trying to survive against Sandblast, and Sandblast's going to find that frag. A pretty decisive mid for Mario Party Pros, but they did lose their medic.
Yes, that was the aggression from the scouts of Team Blue. Fishy Fishes, that doesn't show the on the scoreboard their name. Fishy Fishes was able to pick up with a great aggression from the scouts, and now they're actually looking to take the retake here. Moo's getting onto the point, spamming away at Sandblast, who's now going to surf away and try and find a health pack. Also a little bit of fight in the connector area. Glider taking control of that. And with the Kawa jumping back and forth, she's kind of going to be coming in as soon as she gets an arrow. The arrow does come in and the bomb comes over the top. Trying to spam down that soldier. The soldier's so weak, but no, the health is doing really well from Skis, getting the heals up and keeping the team alive. But the recap has happened, and now it's a repush from the enemy team, Mario Party 4.
Yeah, it's currently a 4-on-4, and Skis is taking a lot of damage. Moo is on him, and he wants that frag, but he can't quite find it. Skis ducks in a house, and Aim finds that frag. And here comes Laz jumping right in onto Fabulous. Fabulous had a nice surf and was able to get away with very little health alive, but they're not going to be able to hold on to this point, as it looks like the Mario Party pros are going to be trying to recap it here. This should go well for them. Times are about equal, but here comes the blue pop coming off immediately. Kind of pop coming out of the Mario Party pros as well. They're just kind of shiny players shooting at shiny players now. Did anybody get behind him? Not sure if they did. Here comes the soldier. Kawa's looking for something. He's getting a little bit damage down, but he's taking quite a lot as well. Aim's going to be going down there right after Kawa, and there's still some fighting going on. Sandblast is a little bit low. Yite did manage to fall there, so this is going pretty well for the Fishy Fishes. They're getting a lot of good pressure. Sandblast, once again, still very low, and this should just be them holding on to this. There's not much aggression coming out of the Mario Party pros anymore.
Yeah, the health was so disastrously low for Mario Party pros that they just had to back up and regroup, especially with losing Yite, one of their key fraggers. He is now actually pushing forward, trying to get a little bit of damage onto Salot, who is just chipping away and now going to back off. Stickies are being thrown onto the point, and a little bit of a corner peek onto the point. Oh, what a great shot from Salot, able to take out Yite. And now with Yite down, the fragging power is a little bit lowered. Moo's going to be returned as a frag. And now Glider's going to be meeting up with Laz, who gets a nice little mini air shot. 3 HP left for Laz. He's going to be rotating to the health pack. And now then the second pop comes off. What an incredible Uber fight going on here. It feels like the last Uber was not even a minute ago. And we're already back into the fight. Fabulous, really low on health. He's going to probably get flanked by Laz, who's getting the shots around. Finally connects onto it and gets taken down by Moo. And with no heals from Captain Fabulous, Fishy Fishes are going to have a hard time.
Yeah, they did just lose that point as well. It looks like they want to go in. They need to get Skis. Glider's taking a lot of damage. They've gotten one rock on Skis, but he's once again surfing back into spawn. They did get Sandblast and Dinoman as well. Dingo went down. There goes May. So that's going to be the one return frag. But looks like this is probably still going to be Mario Party pros in a strong position here. We'll see if Blub want to throw any more players. They're going to throw Kawa in, but he's going to be able to just get right back out. Salot is again pressuring, but with this point presence, they might actually be able to cap it off.
Yeah, Glider is unfortunately not keeping an eye on Laz, who is in that connector area, able to get some great damage on the Glider, gets picked off by Sandblast, and now the full push is coming in. Sandblast is leading the charge, but it's going to get shut down quickly by May, who is just spamming and pressuring the aggression from these team members. And not a lot of opportunities to get in without a soldier to initiate. Kawa now just getting on the cliff, spamming it around, and they're going to have to wait for their soldier to come back in before they can repush this, with only a minute left for Red to finish off this round.
Yeah, they're just going to be getting the Uber charge now, so we'll see how they want to play. If they just want to take this even exchange, they're going to get Laz right before they pop that one off. That's really good by Glider to get that one frag. So now this Uber exchange is going to be a 5v6. We'll see now how they want to play the rest of this. They are leaving some players unubered to cap that point off. They got it about halfway. Here comes Glider in from the side. He's going to find the demo man. That's going to be really nice pick on a Dingo. Glider's going to end up falling for that one. Sandblast taking quite a bit of damage on the flank. Moo's going to find that one. Aim also going to end up going down on the rock, and this is going to be Fishy Fishes taking control of this point once again, and the time, it is in favor of the Mario Party pros, but they should be able to take it down quite a ways now.
Skis also a little bit behind on the Uber advantage. I don't think I've seen Skis died once so far, except for the very beginning of the first mid-fight. And with that, still just a little bit far behind, taking a little bit of spam here. They're not going to have the Uber for this push, but maybe they're going to try and get a pick here, make something happen. Laz is all alone on the flank, though, and everyone else is pushing cliffside. And actually, there's a lot of aggression from Yai pushing up onto the point. Same thing from Sandblast. They're going to try and get some cap time here, and then the bomb coming straight in from Laz, who's going to land in the main connector and rotate around to the China. He's getting some spam onto Fabulous, who almost has Uber. He pops off the Uber, and now it's time for a push. Can they make any heaven? No, it's a counter Uber from Skis.
Yeah, they're going to just push right back forward with this. They're going to find Moo pretty early in that. They're going to get Salot as well, so no scouts on the side of Fishy Fishes. They're going to have to back off, and that's not good for them because there's only 30 seconds left on this clock for about both teams. Fishy Fishes have a little bit more than that, but this is going to be a really dangerous position because I'm not sure if they're going to have time to get that Uber charge. They might if they want to push it, but they should probably just go without it. They're going to lose Glider. Oh man, this is not good for them. We'll see though how they want to take this. They are 5v6. They're one down. They need to get on that point. Here comes a double soldier bomb. They got a lot of damage down. They're gonna find May, Moo, Kawa, Fabulous. Everybody's falling. We did see Dingo get a good couple of frags in that as well. Salot's going for anything he can get, but Laz shoots him down. It's only Glider who gets juggled out of the way, and he's gonna die. 1-0 so far for Mario Party Pros, and pretty back and forth round.
I agree. With 30 seconds left, that's definitely a respectable start to your cause. If you're Fishy Fishes and you're the underdog, you gotta be thinking, you know, we got really close. Let's work on these issues. And right now, we're gonna see what May can do. As May is gonna be pushing up onto the right side, and Salot going to be walking across the point, trying to keep the pressure up. And then a big bomb from Glider, gonna be shooting off the top, getting a lot of damage onto the scout. Yite, he is so weak, but he gets taken down by AIM. And now, ooh, Dingo gets taken down by Salot. And with no demo fragging power, it's gonna be so hard for them to retake this point. And AIM is actually gonna get taken down by a third pipe from May, who's just going insane right now, fragging everyone with the angles.
Yeah, that was a crazy good mid by them. I think only Skis actually survived. So, I mean, if you only have one player survive, that's kind of the one you want to survive. But still, that was a really good job by the Fishy Fishes. We'll see how this push-out goes. This might be a forward hold that they're attempting, but already we see AIM just getting thrown in here. He's going to trade with Kawa, so there's one down on each side. Neither team is going to have a pocket soldier. And the Sandblast Pyro is coming in to try to break the forward hold. They're going to get Glider, and Fabulous is forced to pop on a nobody. Finally, he's going to reconnect back up with the scouts, who are now going to be pushing in onto Skis, but they have to take down this Pyro if they're going to do anything. They sent the scout in behind, but Yite was able to take him down, and now the Pyro's out in full force standing on this point. He is going to end up going down, but oh my god, Laz just got a 3K. Jeez.
That's going absolutely insane there with the rockets. And with that, I don't really see how you can recuperate from that. You just lost your medic, and now their Uber's almost ready. They also have a sniper who's Sandblast switching off the Pyro class into the sniper class. And with this defensive sniper, we're going to see what he can make happen.
Yeah, this is a pretty good map for off-classing both Sniper and Pyro we've seen so far. Now, they did send Glider in to try to make some space. He is going to be able to trade with Laz, so that's all right for him. Allowed Fishy Fishes to get out of their spawn, break that forward hold. They do still have to deal with the Sandblast Sniper. They're going to find a Dome Man, so that's a really nice pick. It was a good job by Kawa to get that one. And now with a 4v6, they should be able to run out and take this. They just got to be wary of that Sniper. They're going to be so dangerous. They're going to send Kawa to jump up onto him and get that frag, so good job there. Mario Party Pros are going to pop their Uber charge off, though, and Fabulous is still at only about 80%. That was really not a great Uber. They're going to be able to clean up these players behind. Hopefully, Moose still going to find AIM. Yite also ended up falling to Glider, who's still alive in house. This is just the crumble for Mario Party Pros. They can't do anything. They popped the Uber charge off. They lost a lot of players, and this is looking really good now for Fishy Fishes.
Yes, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon before they can make a push. They're actually going to be going for it right away, just trying to get their players in with full health and then go in for the bomb. Not even going to opt to build up an Uber after this sack. A big bomb onto May is going to try and make it happen. Yai with the follow-up, able to get the big meat shot in there. And then the Force actually does manage to connect, and Fabulous is trying to keep his players alive. And that is the key thing here, is if you force your Uber, you're doing it to keep your players alive.
But it doesn't matter. Skis died. The Uber advantage isn't going to be anything because Skis still went down. Fabulous is still alive. They sacked a lot of players in for him. Glider did a really good job bombing in and killing Skis at the perfect moment. So still we see the Fishy Fishes with that Uber ad, with that point ad, the player ad. This is going to be really hard. Mario Party Pros are just going to try sacking players in again, but they got to be careful that they don't lose Skis immediately.
They've got to do a good job of clearing the room and making some space for themselves, because without that Uber, they're getting pushed in by all the spam from the Demo May, who is doing so much damage right now. And also the big bomb from Glider, able to connect onto Dingo. Dingo's going to go down, and AIM was also dead. So with all these explosive classes going away, it's going to be really hard for them to win these fights. Laz able to connect onto May, and with no demo, it's going to be basically an even trade. A scout and a soldier versus two scouts.
They are going to end up popping it off there. They kind of were hesitant. Moo's been a little bit forgotten about. He is going to just get it. Skis. He's running back into spawn. He's at 99% Uber charge, so he should be able to get it, come right back out. That wasn't a successful force or pop in by the Fishy Fishes. They almost got what they wanted, but it wasn't quite there for them. So now they're going to have a tough time breaking into this point. They're going to try. They've gotten actually quite a lot of space already. They're going to be standing at this point, but it's just a matter of time before the Uber charge comes out of the red team. We'll see. There it goes. It came up from the sack. May, Glider, both going to end up going down to the soldiers in the back lines. So with that, I don't think there's much more committing coming out of the Fishy Fishes, but good for them to get the force off.
Yes, and now they will be getting their Uber in just about 8 seconds, but the forward hold is very strong. They're going to be rotating through the main area, and the Uber isn't even fully ready yet. It's only at 90%, and all this spam is coming in from the all these different angles, it's kind of hard to keep track of it. Aim is going to go down as they pushed over to on the left side. And now with a little bit of healing up and pushing, Laz gets an air shot, absolutely demolished by Kawa. What an incredible shot. And now the Uber, it doesn't even have to be popped. There are a lot of weak players on Fishy Fishes, but they're keeping so much presence just from raw fragging power. And it's not looking good for Mario Party Pros with just 40 seconds left once this cap goes off.
Yeah, they're going to be just getting it there. And now Yite's actually running forward. He gets the overcharge popped off to him. This is an exchange that's going down. Yite's going to manage to find one sneaky little frag in onto Moo. Other than that, nothing's gone down. But just with that, they're going to be able to get a lot of point presence. Here come the soldiers bombing in. They're going to try to get him off of it. A lot of frags going down from both sides. Mostly Mario Party Pros. They only have 3 players left alive, and it's Laz in from behind. They have to turn around to look at him. They're going to find Kawa. That was Yite with the pistol. Laz managed to distract a little bit, but Yite on point is going to go down, and Skis all alone. They should be able to follow him up, but they're not actually able to do so. And with that, they're staying on this point. I don't think there's anybody behind anymore, but that was a really good defense by them. At this point, this game's going to be ending pretty soon. We should be going into overtime, though, as there's a lot of time still on point. Mario Party Pros, they want this. They're still fighting back and forth. Moo is going to end up going down. Dingo on the flank is going to end up falling as well to Glider. This is going to be the point getting capped off.
Yes, but with no demo and Sailot actually picking up Yite, this is going to be a great opportunity for them to recap, because once they capped it, they don't have to wait for it to decap in order to finish off this round. They just need to cap it now, and that's going to be really easy once they pop this Uber off. Aim is going to be taking the forefront of the Uber from Skis, and is going to try and find some players. He's trying to get a shot on the Glider, who's running away with just 1 HP, able to get onto the health pack. And now another frag exchange is going to be coming back in. Dingo has returned to the fight, but May is also here with plenty of HP. And Demo goes down. Dingo is no longer on the field. Kawa also going to pick up a frag on the Kyle. Yike. It's going back and forth. I don't even know who's going to win this. It's all on the point. So much spam. A great shot onto Laz. Going to take it down. And Moo's going to get the final pistol shot onto Sandblast and pick up their first round.
Oh my gosh, that was so back and forth. Like, it looked like Fishy Fishes had it, but then Laz came in from behind and got a really crucial flat frag that kind of made it a little bit questionable, but really good job by the Fishy Fishes. Now they're coming out to this third mid fight of the game. We'll see how they want to play this one. They gotta be careful though. Mario Party Pros, obviously, no team to scoff at. We'll see Glider gonna be bombing in very quickly. He's gonna get destroyed by Aim, who landed a nice direct. Here comes Laz in from behind. He is gonna find one really nice frag on a May. He is also gonna end up going down though. That there is 3 players down on each side. They still want to fight this. At least the Mario Party Pros do. They have much more health. Fishy Fishes, they need to back off, and this is gonna be a red mid.
Very good job by Mario Party Pros. They're able to keep the pressure on with keeping their demo alive. Laz also creating that opportunity for them. So altogether, just a really solid mid. And Glider, once again, a little bit off on its own, but the Uber exchange is going to be happening for this first post-mid fight. And we do see they're going to be pushing onto the point. Sailot, once again, creating so much space for her team. And now the force does come off. They are going to be butting heads, but so much flashing from Skis. And Fabulous has almost no one to connect with. But they're still getting the frags. Glider able to pick up on Sandblast, and now also going down to Sailot. With no scouts alive, it's going to be incredibly hard to win these DM fights. May also getting a ton of damage out with the sticky bombs, able to connect onto Dingo. Dingo's down to very low double-digit health, going to meet up with his medic. And now the cap has come back together for Team Fishy Fishes.
Yeah, it was a great job by Sailot to charge forward and take care of the brief sniper threat that Yite had on the board. We'll see if they want to try to get back in on this point now. The Mario Party Pros, it is all basically even Ubers, maybe slight ad for Fabulous, but nothing crucial. We'll see how they want to take this. It looks like it's just to be spammed back and forth until someone sees an opening. It is going to be Glider who's bombing forward. He's actually going to just get behind the team, and now he's going to be walking right up onto Ski. He's got a lot of damage. He's just going to pop before that rocket hits him. Really good job by him, and here comes Laz also in on the down man. Is going to be able to find that frag. So 2 down on each side now. The recharges are getting popped off on this point. They're just fading now. Here comes Aim in from the side as well. Takes down Sailot, and now they're chasing him down. Fabulous shouldn't live here, but it looks like, okay, he is going to end up going down to Yite's pistol there, and Glider just going to get back in the spawn with 15 HP. He shouldn't be alive, but he is.
Yeah, able to pick up that retaliation frag and the person that took Captain Fabulous's life. And also shot a nice direct rocket that actually juggled the follow-up from the other scout. So a really good job for him to stay alive there and allow his team to be able to push together instead of waiting for him to be on the respawn once again.
Now we're just going to see. I mean, the point is in favor of Mario Party Pros. Time is basically even. And here comes another bomb in from Glider. He's going to get behind onto the enemy channel, taken out by Yite, though. There goes Moo as well from a nice pipe. Fabulous falling. This is the crumble. There goes May. It's only 2 players alive. Kawa trying to do his best, but that's just a full ace.
With that, they're going to be looking forward to a forward hold and getting buffed up, healed up. This classic demo holding the cliff side and everyone else holding very close. I think I could be wrong, but Freyotech was one of the first people I saw doing this format of holding this far forward and holding all their players and edges.
Oh man, this is
once again,
really effective forward. Yeah.
Crumbling to pieces at their feet.
They're going to find Yite, though, kind of right at the end of that move, was able to get that frag and get out, so that was alright. And at this point, Fishy Fishes can kind of afford to throw away players just for that one pick, because now they are at a 6v5 with that faster respawn, so they're going to be charging out, and this time they're going to be able to break this forward hold. 70% still from Fabulous. They're going to lose Saylot, and that's not going to be great, but they find the frag on Demo Man. Glider was in deep, wasn't able to find much except for some damage. Skis did pop his Uber charge off, though, so this could be really good as long as Fabulous stays alive. He's at 90% Uber charge, but he's a little caught out. He should be fine, but might not be so fine. There he goes, is going to die from Laz, who bombed in. Laz was able to die for that, though. And they're still just fighting in this very enclosed area. A lot of players just went down, 2 on each side. Now with 100% Uber charge, Fabulous is looking to push back in with his team.
Waiting for that May respawn is going to cost them a little bit of time, because now they've got 30 seconds left and they're going to be going into the Uber without their demo. Going to try and follow up on Skis, but Skis is at a very healthy full health now that he's grabbed that health pack. They were able to take the point, but they used their Uber, and now it's 60% on Skis, and he's actually been showing he's not afraid to push with his team without the Uber charge. And Glider getting caught out by AIM, who's going to bomb in and get that pick. Laz is also behind. He's going to go for the flank right now. He's on to Captain Fabulous. 3 rockets, 4 rockets, finally connects onto it after wasting his entire clip and gets retaliated by his teammates.
Yeah, this is not looking like it's going to be a fishy round. They only have 15 seconds. Skis is 100% Uber ad. It's going to be really tough. I guess they do have 2 down for 1 more second, so that's pretty much their only hope. They're going to try their best to throw everybody at this point. They need to cap it off. They need to get something to get the force out of Skis, but at this point it's basically a free pop. And there goes the timer. 2-1 for Mario Party Pros, and that was the first kind of not close round we've seen.
Really solid by them to do such a great double bomb to force Skis at the point, but no one was there to stand on the actual point to force the overtime, and unfortunately the scout was just a little too slow to get to the point. But going into this mid, we do see Kawo jumping onto China and spotting out AIM, who is trying to get onto that cliff side. A lot of good spam from May, who's actually getting a lot of good forward aggression, going to be spamming pipes over these areas. And now the great double bomb from Laz. Fabulous is going to be able to serve very comfortably away, and nice frag onto Laz from Saylot, who's been doing a great job for his team, her team.
Yeah, there's a lot of good frags there. They got, I think, 3 or 4 with that. And so now they are going to have to be backing off Fishy Fishes. They're not looking great anymore. Fabulous did survive, as you said. He hit a nice surf and was able to live, but wasn't healing for that whole time, so he is going to have to still build up this Uber charge in order to make it even. Mario Party Pros, they almost looked like they wanted to make a forward hold, but definitely they realized that they cannot at this point. Here come the Fishy Fishes right back out in force. They do have 100% now as they're edging this point just a little bit. We'll see what the response is out of Mario Party Pros. Oh no! Fabulous dies to the pipe. Oh, Dingo gets the drop onto him, and there goes Saylot move falling as well. Cow was very low, being chased down by Yite. He probably, okay, he's going to hit a nice direct and stay alive. But the silver lining here is that Skis was able to get forced off, so that was okay from the Fishy Fishes guys.
A very bittersweet victory there to get the force, because Ubers are basically even, if not detrimental, on the side of Captain Fabulous, who is now going to be pushing with his teammate, giving buffs out to Kawa. Kawa's going to try and find an entry into this area, and the soldiers are actually kind of fairly healthy, kind of keep some distraction going on here. But no, Kawa gets denied by a great sticky at her feet, and even with that, Saylot goes down from Dingo, and a follow-up bomb from Glider is going to get so much damage onto Skis. He was down to 20 HP, surfed onto the cliff side, but could not get that follow-up rocket, and Glider's going to get taken down. So with that, they're going to have to regroup, and Fishy Fish is looking very, very tough here with almost a minute left.
Yeah, Kawa tried to jump in there, but they get a little bit denied by a rocket. He's going to have to back off. AIM going to be taking an aggressive spot here up on this rock before jumping down. Sandblast trying to get some damage down. Here comes the bomb in from, I have to assume, Glider. There he is. Yeah, trying to get some spam onto the sniper, but yeah, he's going to be able to survive and actually kill Glider. Meanwhile, the Uber charges were being exchanged here on point, and this looks like a lot more aggression. Oh my god, all the frags coming down instantly from the Mario Party Pros. It's only May alive here fighting on his own cliff. He wants to get back and spawn, but he's got to take on so many players. It's not going to happen. finished off by Sandblast, and no time on the point so far, 45 seconds. This is looking like it's going to be a 3-1 into halftime.
But I wouldn't give up hope yet because they gotta fight this. If they want to get any hope of winning the second half, they need to at least make this push happen right here, right now. Big bomb from Glider going to be coming into the sniper on the China, but he gets crushed by aim. Followed from Moo is going to be able to get into the area, but it's not going to be enough because Laz was hiding and able to jump on the Captain Fabulous, taking him down. Following up by Kawa going down, but May and Moo are ready to make something happen here. They've gotten so much time on the point though, despite all these unfortunate frags, and great pipe after a follow-up air shot from AIM onto Moo. May's gonna be able to take down AIM at that point, and they were able to get that cap, so that's actually a pretty good victory, but it's gonna be very short-lived as the push from Mario Party Pros is coming from the cliff.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's completely over, and then May went on a 3K and completely made that not the case. So yeah, they're still technically in it. Here comes the Uber Charge getting popped off from Skis onto Yite, though. They're not really getting any frags with it. They definitely got some space, and at this point, that's all they really need. They're going to send Glider once again in. He wants to get something. It's going to be the fake as he gets back down onto his team now. Looks like Fishy Fishes aren't ready to give this up just yet, but no, Yite is able to get that one really quick frag. Dingo actually was able to get that onto Fabulous. Sailot also going to end up going down to Sandblast. There goes Glider as well. Kawa's very low. He's the last player alive with 8 health. He dies to Laz. That's going to be the game, or the half at least. 3-1 to Mario Party Pros.
It is virtually impossible by all known laws of physics for Sailot to reach the point. But despite that, Sailot's going to reach the point because he doesn't care what you think. What a great serve from Captain Fabulous to tap the point, but no, it's not going to work. Damn it, I didn't want to do a B-movie reference, but I couldn't help it.
That's fair. I was about to be really angry if I just had already called it and they all got on the point and managed to cap it off, but no. They are going to be able to, and you know, we start with some very close rounds, but this has been a little bit of the slippy, slidey slope for Mario Party Pros. They've been winning harder and harder each round, and I'm worried for the second half. Fishy Fishes, they need to go back to whatever they were doing in that first couple of rounds.
Honestly, I think composure is a big factor in there. I noticed after Captain Fabulous was dropped by the Great Pipe from Dingo there, you noticed they just didn't do as well for that second and third round, or third and fourth round going into that end of that half. And I think it's definitely a bit of composure and a little bit of a confidence. When things like that happen, you just feel like, oh, we lost this round because of this one incident, and they really need to just get their composure back together and really understand that they were doing great at the beginning. Their frags were good, their focus was good. The thing I've been noticing a lot is Laz is constantly getting free bombs from hiding spots, from just generally getting around the area, and I've been seeing Glider almost completely on his own most of the time, holding connector by himself.
And I'm just looking at these stats, Ro, and my eyes might be 521 DPM from May.
I would agree with that.
correct?
Even
That's
if you
crazy.
weren't just from looking at this match, May's been doing a phenomenal job with the
Yeah.
damage output, always constantly being the top one on the midpoint, pushing forward, getting the spam shots, and of course we've been seeing all these pipes. Pipes rack up, dude. If you can hit 3 or 4 pipes every single fight, you're going to be doing 500 DPM, no problem. Like, that is phenomenal work from May. Hopefully, with all that spamming and everything, they can get some follow-ups from their scats. I've been noticing Sailot and Moo have always been constantly trying to work their way in on top of the bombs and the spam.
Yeah, they both got pretty decent DPM as well, 340 and then 337. But I mean, Sailot's looking a little weak on those frags, 13. I'd like to see her doing a little bit better. We can look at Mario Party 4 stats now. They don't have quite crazy high DPM, but still 450 from Dingo is very nice. The rest of the team all respectable as well. Man, AIM and Laz with 26 frags each though, and then Yite with 24. Ugh.
I gotta be honest, I haven't even been noticing any of these frags from AIM.
Yeah.
Like, whenever we're looking at these frags, it's mostly Laz getting a bomb or the scouts doing work, but AIM has been doing such a phenomenal job on just all these different things. I imagine most of that has to do with passive holding and defending from bombs with Glider. Glider's probably like at least maybe a third of those kills. Any players that are putting pressure onto Skis, because look at the Skis deaths. 2. I didn't even have to look at the stats to know Skis hasn't been dying much. I've I've been mentally seeing how much Skis has not been dying, and I think that's the ultimate factor there too. Is I think AIM and the rest of the players on Mario Party Pros are doing just a phenomenal job of keeping Skis alive. On top of Skis is already phenomenal surviving with 20 HP when Glider gets a bomb on Cliff.
And
Skis needs to die. That's the key.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And I think, like, the problem might be a little bit too much of aggression coming up from Glider, because I feel like every time I look at Glider, he's doing the same bomb just into the enemy team. And it's like every time I look at Glider, like, he is doing this bomb quite a lot. He's with 27 deaths. I mean, yeah, he's a roamer, but he's not really getting much every single time. So I kind of feel like he's not contributing all that much. But here we go. Ro, the match has started.
Yeah, and there wasn't any notification of it. It just kind of said this player is ready and then won. And so now we're going to be going into it once again, but now we're going to be rotating sides. This is a symmetric map, so things are going to be left and right, backwards and forwards for every player. Let's see how they're going to be adapting to this. As we do see May trying to take a little bit of the foreground, but now Sandblast has spotted that glider bomb, as we've been pointing out earlier, and the follow from Kawa is not going to be able to do enough. Glider's going to be dropping down and be able to pick up aim, but gets immediately returned frag from Sandblast, and now all the players are grouped up together by the cliffside, probably going to be rotating and trying to make something happen, but with no soldiers. It's actually a crit streak coming out, and it's going to be going really fast, almost connecting onto Sandblast. One detonation, a little bit short, and a little bit of a crit shot onto Dingo is going to take that down. With no demo man, they could make something happen here, but they need to wait for their soldiers for that initiation. And here they are.
Yeah, that was so good. They're going to be just running in. They got Yike right before he even saw it happening. And no, Ski's going to drop aim right as he's popping that Uber charge off. Really good job by Mood. You look at that frag. Really bad job by Skis for not saving his pocket, but they still did manage to get a couple of frags in that Uber exchange. It is currently a 4-on-4, but I think Fishy Fishes are going to be able to take this point back. This has been a decent start from them so far. Kawa's getting aggressive, but he's just going to end up dying to Yite. Still big ad from Captain Fabulous. They look like they still want to hold on to this despite the 6-5.
And they're going to be able to retake this point. Big bomb coming in from aim and the... Oh my goodness. Just incredible coordination from this team. Able to connect and stuff every single person on this lower cliffside. Oh, Glider getting juggled by a nice air shot from Laz. And that's going to be a quick recap. Virtually no time was ticked down. 30 seconds is a fair amount of time, but it's going to be really hard because they lost all their players and the forward hold is looking very strong.
Yeah, 90% to 9 I was just looking, and so this is going to be tough to push out. We'll see what they do. They're going to be able to get one scout in Sandblast, and they are going to get the force out of Mario Party Pros as well. Glider and Saylop both going to end up going down. They found aim in it, so as long as Fabulous stays alive, which he is, he's playing safe, and he doesn't die to Laz. Okay, good. They did catch him out here. This is definitely a pushing opportunity for them. They have the Uber ad. They're going to have player ad as well. Yeah, Mario Party Pros, they've just backed off. They know they don't want to continue on with that.
But that's because they have Sandblast on the sniper, and he has playing on the China. But no, he's going to get quickly followed up onto by Glider. But somehow he escaped. He just snaked his way out of that area. And oh my goodness, Laz was really strong there on the bomb, able to pick off Captain Fabulous before they could do anything with their Uber.
Oh, and Sandblast just going to get May off the tail end of that, just to add insult to injury, like, nah, your demo man's not getting out. Really, really sucks for the Fishy Fishes. This was almost looking like they could get back to kind of how they were the first two rounds, but no, at this point, they certainly seem to be crumbling. They really need to deal with the Sandblast sniper because it is certainly a threat. We'll see how they want to do it. They're going to send Glider in, but no, he hits the headshot onto Fabulous. He's just walking the sight line. You can't be doing that when you know they have a sniper, but it doesn't really matter. They're getting a lot of frags. Mario Party Pros are, at least, and so, yeah, no, this is... That was a sack play. They didn't get Skis.
Kind of unfortunate. They were able to keep the pressure off and knock Sandblast out, but they lost almost all their... They lost both their soldiers just trying to kill Sandblast, and it was already too late. The damage was done by the rest of the players who were at full health. The Uber does get forced off on Skis, though, and was getting a little bit too low from that great bomb from Glider. Able to keep the pressure on, and now Kawa's going to be the next one to go down. Very good job from Dingo and his demo plays, who's got a sticky, who is able to connect onto Saylot, so looking down on really low health. And no, it's Laz, who's also going to be doing so much damage over here on the flank. This is the really big issue. Laz is still so strong, and what a shot from Sandblast. He's sitting on top of the fence. It's only 8 seconds left. Can they make something happen? It's both scouts alive with a follow from Kawa, who's able to connect onto Yite. So much damage. Yite going to go down, and Moo also getting the frag. Oh, an air pipe from Dingo, and no, Fabulous too slow to get onto the point, and what a phenomenal prediction.
Yeah, that is going to be the 4-1 match coming out here in favor of the Mario Party Pros. Fishy Fishes, they were looking like they could bring us a close game in the first couple of rounds, but as the game ticked on, their will to live did not. So that's going to be a pretty convincing game for Mario Party Pros. Good to kind of solidify themselves as upper tier invite. Fishy Fishes are probably lower tier, kind of at the bottom half, but yeah, we can look at these stats. They probably haven't changed too much, Ro.
Actually, it's pretty interesting. Laz almost outdamaged Dingo going into that second half and managed to pull out 10 frags on top of it in just one round. And while it might not seem like a lot, it was enough to boost his damage to over 420 DPM. And I would honestly say Laz was a very big factor in this this game in general.
Yeah, especially in that second half. I mean, he went pretty huge throughout the whole game, and I think most of the Mario Party guys were really good this game. I don't think there was anybody on their team who I'd say had a poor performance. No, nobody. They all just have such great numbers. None of them under 330 DPM. Yite actually with the lowest, but he got the third most frags, so that's somewhat acceptable. Yeah, solid match. Really good job by Mario Party Pros. This would have been a bad match to lose, that's for sure.
Yes, but they started off strong. That was what I was mentioning earlier, whether it'll be a steamroll followed by some back and forth. But no, it started off with the back and forth and then turned virtually into a steamroll with I honestly think there was like maybe just a little bit of a confidence loss going into that second half after a few mistakes, tiny mistakes that just cost them one round. And when it's Viaduct, you just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. It's one failed push is 30 seconds, not a big deal. You just have so many opportunities to make something happen, and then you just got to defend it. And unfortunately, they just couldn't get into that position where they would defend it and then be comfortable defending it.
Exactly. And unless you have anything else to say, Ro, I think that's probably all there is to talk about for this match. Do remember to tune in tomorrow because we do have probably the match of the month, I would say, Froyotech versus EVL Gaming. It doesn't get much better than that in North America. The two top giants of NA are going to be facing off on this very match. That's going to be on TTV1. We're also going to have 6 Apes versus the Mario Party Pros, who we saw here tonight, in case you're not a Banny fan, which is fair, over on TTV2, where Ro and Hipfire are going to be casting that one.
Going to be a great night of TF2. Whoever is in your interests for the night, there will be quality casters on both ends, and I really am looking forward to it because Viaduct has some of the easiest matches to watch and the most enjoyable frag moments. There were a lot of really pretty air shots this game.
For sure. And so thank you very much for watching. My name has been Cornpop. We have been Ro here in the call with me, and Dr.Shdwpuppet has been wonderful here on production. Despite feeling a little sick on his end, we appreciate him coming out here tonight. And so, yeah, we're going to see you tomorrow.
Later.